Yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
We back.
I knew you were going to say yo.
That's what I do.
Yo. Because we're on the same wavelength, yo. We're both sags.
I said hi.
Yeah, I know.
No one else said hi.
No one else said hi. And that's because
I'm the only
you're
one here that says hi.
Okay.
But
Well, I'm the only one here that
stays
parties.
high.
Speaking of Party Down coming back in February.
Woo! Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my god, I am so excited about that. I
gonna be
actually
cool.
showed that show to a friend of mine recently, and she was cracking up at the first episode.
Mhm.
So I was like, girl, enjoy. And then that got me thinking, like, weren't they doing is it a reboot? A continuation?
I'd imagine. I think it's like a continuation, but I don't know. For sure.
Okay. Well,
I have
season 3, whatever. I'm very
confession.
excited for it.
I haven't
Have you
seen
not
it.
Never
seen
watched
Party
it,
Down?
huh?
None of it.
Well, you're officially kicked off, so
Eric,
Well,
first of all, not only
You
am
have
I so
homework.
disappointed.
this would be a good opportunity.
But-
I'm just kidding. I've seen all of it, but this is a good opportunity for
Oh,
someone to
wow.
explain the premise to the listeners that might not know what it's about.
it's about partying and getting down.
That's right.
Partying down. Party down.
Nice.
That's all you need to know.
It's in the name. It's in the name.
Pretty easy.
I was telling her that, even just watching the first episode again, I was like, this shit just gets better and better. Like it gets better each episode. That's why I think it's so genius.
Yeah.
And not only that, but all of those actors are like super recognizable now. So that's another thing that makes it even more like, oh, haha.
So, like, hypothetically, say you wanted to go watch seasons 1 and 2, so your friend group would let you back in the group. Where would you be able to watch it?
Hulu.
Yeah.
Hulu.
Oh God! I'm
Whoa,
sorry.
bless-
I didn't mean to do that.
Jesus Christ.
Do you still have COVID?
She's allergic
That's for
to
you.
Hulu.
That's for you and all your burps.
Oh, they.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, we are all just a bunch of hot messes right now.
Yeah, 'tis the season, baby.
Yeah, they are sickies. Those
Still
people
I'm
over
fine.
there in
I'm fine.
Colorado. I'm fine. Everything's I'm sick. Colorado's not
Fighting
having a
off
good time
sickness.
right now, but that's okay. You guys are still young bucks. You'll fight it off.
Not so young
For the
anymore.
most part.
Eric, when you said that, like, oh God, who said that? It was one of you who said, like, oh man, I just woke up feeling like crap. And I was like, yeah, welcome to being 30. Like, just,
I think that was
wake
me
up
to
feeling
you.
like crap. Oh, was it? Okay, well, there you go. I don't remember who talks to me. It's all just at once.
It's because you were feeling sick on your 30th. I was like, that's 30.
Age is just a number.
I guess I
Unless you're
deserved
in-
I
that.
guess it is growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Age is just a number unless you're under 18.
Yes. Exactly. Man.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because it's getting colder or I'm just sick of life.
You're
but
in Georgia, homie. Calm
I
down.
am tired. Like wiped out. I think a lot of people are feeling this.
Yeah, I just yawned because you said tired, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's this time of
I'm feeling it.
year. It's so busy.
Yeah, we should be hibernating with the bears.
I know.
Snuggle up
Is
with
that what it
them.
is? Is that what it is? We're supposed to be hibernating,
Yes.
bunking
It's
down,
nature's way.
wrapping
also
up,
gets
but instead
dark
we
so
are
fucking
at
early.
Target.
Yeah. Which is
Buying
weird because, like,
Jimmy
ever since it
presents.
started getting darker earlier, I've been sleeping like shit.
That's
I'm
so
getting,
funny you say that.
on
Me too.
average, 2 hours less per night.
fit.
I know.
would
I need those
argue
2 hours.
that I've
Hmm.
mostly slept better than I typically do, but I have insomnia, so it's never good.
I have insomnia. Feels like now. I was sleeping great before. Now my shit is sleep.
Do you have seasonal depression disorder, whatever it's called?
Sad.
Probably.
Sad.
I am from Michigan.
I think everybody out
I
there.
have all season depression disorder.
Sad.
Right.
Yeah.
I also think I'm coming down heavy from my super manic summer episode.
What'd you do this summer?
A lot of stuff.
Well, I worked and I worked and I worked.
I joined a band. I
It's true.
joined stand-up comedy.
Joined it.
I joined it.
So you just joined a bunch of cults, is what you're saying, and soon you'll be cult leader.
Well, hey
Yeah,
man, that
but-
is pretty tiring.
I don't know if you knew this. Yeah, each new cult is pretty exhausting.
I get it.
It's a
Mentally
lot,
draining,
yeah.
physically
You gotta learn
draining.
their
All the
customs.
doctrines.
Yeah,
You
And I've
gotta,
had,
you
like-
know,
10 jobs in that time as well.
gotta fuck the leaders' wives to make sure that you're up to par.
Excuse me, I'm the leader.
Well, not at
Always.
first.
I'm not joining unless I'm automatically
Eric, that
leader.
sounds like a lot of pressure to be a cult leader. I mean, can you speak to the behavior of your cult and why they are so violent?
It also
well,
does seem somewhat like your calling.
I mean, the main reason they're violent is because I tell them to be.
I'm Charles Manson.
I mean, if you've got the attention of hundreds, possibly thousands of people, why not direct them in the direction of violence?
I get it.
Okay.
I mean, we already do that as a country, so
Yeah, I get it now. It's fun for me.
yeah.
Well, Eric, I never took you as someone who would do what everyone else would do.
Wow.
Damn, you conformist.
You know, I'm all about my cliches, and the best one so far. If you can't beat them, join them.
This is why you say. This is why you say you are joining all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you joining if you are starting it? If you're the leader, doesn't make sense.
I mean,
No, it
what's
is
more
so-
important, cult numbers or money?
Mm.
And why did you retweet that?
What? You follow me on Twitter?
Religiously.
So,
Wink.
She's one of your followers.
You get notifications on it every time you tweet. Ding. Yes, new tweet. from Eric.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a.
did you notice my new spiffy blue check mark I got now?
Oh yeah, 'cause you spent $8.
No,
Wait,
It's-
are you for real?
a valid blue check mark. I am
Shut
a
up. Are you for real?
notable person.
He bought it.
No,
It's
you're
$8
not.
a
I don't even
month
have
to do
Twitter
that.
on my phone. I couldn't even look your ass up.
I'm kidding. I don't got it at all. I would never.
So I don't really
it is only
drink,
$8
but
though.
Nah,
no, it's not. I've
Yes, it
tried
is.
getting it for us, and I can't get it, even if I
You can
wanted
get
to
it
No,
now.
you
pay.
can
Elon
get it
changed
now.
it. Elon changed
Wait, what?
it.
Elon Musk
Yeah.
owns Twitter now. You can pay $8
Oh,
to get
on
a
the
blue check mark.
Twitter. I don't
Mhm.
give a fuck about the Twitter. I mean, on like Instagram or Facebook. That's what I
Oh
want.
yeah,
I
those
don't
are
give
gonna
a fuck about
be a
Twitter.
little harder.
I'm sorry, Elon Musk. I know you're listening, but I really don't care about Twitter. No one ever has cared about Twitter. So,
Here's
I
what
care
I'll
about
say.
it even
Mm.
less now.
Hello, knee.
I'll say this: Twitter is like my echo chamber. That's why I like Twitter. That's why I use Twitter.
what is
I
an
literally-
X? What
Same.
do you mean by that?
I literally write the thing that I'm thinking, and
He
I
gets
know
to stream his own consciousness.
exactly. I don't.
Oh.
I don't have to worry about like.
And
if
that's
I post
something
it
you
to
do
Instagram
publicly?
or Facebook.
Exactly. I'm
Then you
with
get
Jess.
shit on by people, and you're in arguments, and I don't want to do that. So I just
It's a
right-
way. It's to me. It's a way to just get attention, to see who's gonna like your stuff.
On Twitter?
No,
Yeah.
not for me on
That's
Twitter.
what people
No.
use Twitter for. Like, it's just another like
No
marketing
one
tool.
follows me on Twitter. That's
To
the
me-
beauty of
to
it.
me-
No, you
Twitter's
guys,
a
you
marketing
guys,
tool.
that's different.
Yeah.
Like, you guys just do it to just every thought that comes to you. You're like back when Facebook had like the, how are you feeling or
Yeah.
whatever
Oh,
it
yeah,
was,
yeah,
or
yeah.
They still
what was
have
it? It was like
that.
a sentence.
It was like, "How are you feeling?" And they changed it to like, "What are you doing?" You know what I mean? Like just shit like.
But
that.
before, like at the very beginning, it was like your name, and then it would be like Cassandra is. It was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
is.
Oh
Happy.
yes, I remember.
I remember that now. Yeah. Holy shit, that's crazy to think about.
No, you're absolutely right. I although I don't feel like streaming it publicly. I mean, what's wrong with like a diary? Why
Twitter's
do
my
other
diary.
people
Because
have
ego.
to know?
Yeah.
Because ego. It has to be
All right.
seen.
I want. I
It
want
has
it
to be
in
seen.
the. I want.
I
it in
want
the ether.
validation.
Yeah.
I don't need
Yes.
validation.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
not even it. It's literally I
It's-
don't even need validation. I just want it. I want it out in the ether because for me, it's like it's usually I see something and I disagree with it, so then and instead of like tweeting or like commenting on it and then having an argument with a bunch of people, either one I don't know or two I do know and don't want to have an argument with, I can fucking just go on Twitter, type it, send it out, and I know that nobody that I know is going to see it for the most part. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And I don't have to
Then
worry
why put it
about what
out?
anybody else thinks because emotionally it feels better.
Why not
does.
just write in a
I am
diary?
heard.
Because it's
Journal.
not the same. It's
Because you
It's
know
like-
that other people are gonna see it.
no, that's not it at all. It's
You know you're gonna
maybe
get more.
okay. Maybe
more
that is it a
hookers.
little bit.
Hit
Maybe
me
that's
up.
it a little bit. It's maybe there's one person who might
Tit pic.
maybe possibly see this randomly that agrees
But
with
that's
this.
what it is. That's why you put stuff online, because you know people are gonna see it. Like, it's not anything else. Like, that's what it is. That's what social media is. It's literally you being like, look at me, look at my life, look at my stuff. That's what it is. Look at my thoughts, look at my opinions. That's what it is. Like, when you really get down to the bones of social media, that's what it is. So
I don't disagree.
because
Me
that's
either.
that's a very great argument that you made, Jess, about why not just journal? Because there's this sense, especially in our generation, of wanting that validation, wanting to put your shit out there, your art, your opinion, your thought, and someone to click like and be like, yes, like, I validate that. I agree.
Okay,
Like,
likes
that's it.
feel good. Okay, they feel good.
I don't disagree, Eric. I don't disagree.
But what I'm saying is you don't need those likes to be validated or
Right.
to feel
I'm not
good.
looking
And
for
I
the
know
likes.
that I mean, like this whole conversation just feels so like campy. Like, it really does. Like, it's just like, this is what people argue about today. Like, why can't you just journal? And, why do you have to put it out in the world? But like, I get it. Like, if Michael, if that's what you want to do and it makes you feel better, then that's good. It's just, I don't
Totally
like
on
to be
Michael's
so
side. I
public
totally understand what he's saying. Like, it doesn't feel public. It feels private, but
It
still,
does. Because
like-
95% of my tweets do not get any sort of reaction. So when I tweet something, that is what I expect, is nobody really seeing it. And it's really
Okay,
just
but
me
Michael,
getting a
what if
thought
you
out.
become like a director for Disney in 10 years and they go through your old tweets?
I
hope
direct
they do.
You know what? I
Director
hope
for
they do
Disney.
too. Maybe they'll learn some shit.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Wow,
know?
this guy is
Yeah.
funny."
Or like-
I'm not
Okay,
saying.
what
I'm not
if-
saying. It's not like I'm on there going like, like being racist or anything. Like what do you think I'm like tweeting? Like,
Or
Pretty sure Michael is the number one person that interacts with me on Twitter. And
well,
that's every 6 months.
true.
That's
because
or
about
what
every
if
6 months I
like
see a
you
tweet.
get invited to be the next host of the Oscars and they look through your tweets? I mean,
Again, I'm not.
Fuck him.
I would think that most of what I'm saying would actually align with their ideologies.
But what if it doesn't?
Then it doesn't, and they can go fuck themselves.
What
So
if
that's the reason why they're
Cassandra
gonna
becomes
fire me.
president of the United States and everyone's like, oh my God, did you see what the first husband wrote on Twitter in 2022? Oh my God.
Oh my god, he was talking about all of the MMA fights.
Hashtag
that's
MMA
so
fight.
crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my fucking tweets are on Saturdays while I'm watching fights, and they're about
You
the
know,
fights.
I mean, like, okay.
A lot of mine are rough drafts of jokes. I want to remember.
Yeah, I have those
It's like
too.
your
where I'm like,
notepad.
oh, this is a funny
This
thought.
is
and then,
exactly what Elon Musk wants us to talk about.
good.
He
No,
wants this.
Elon.
Well, I'm
You're the only one who
leaning
says
more
that.
towards getting off Twitter since he took over.
It's
Do
the
you know?
same to me.
I mean,
I
what are
haven't
the
noticed
what are
anything
the
different.
changes? Yeah, like what?
The only change I've noticed is a lot more people have a fucking blue check mark. That's
Yeah,
the
it's
only
not the-
change I've seen.
Okay.
It's not the changes. It's the atmosphere. I guess it feels dirty.
Oh,
I think social media feels dirty in general.
Yeah, but this feels
definitely does.
so. Like social media is like a regular old cesspit, but Twitter's starting to feel more like a
It's your
cess
usual
pool.
piss and shit. Yum.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
Show me cesspool.
I feel like it's always felt, that way to me, but I just, again, I throw my thoughts or ideas or whatever out to the ether, and then I put it away. I don't really look at it.
Same.
Cheers.
No, I just finished it.
Yeah.
I don't really drink a lot. I only drink like when I'm with you guys.
But you're
kinda
never
like-
really with us, so you're really drinking alone.
Oh my God. The metaverse.
We're not even real. We're just in your head, Jess.
That's right.
I don't
We try
know.
to tell you this every
College
time.
wasn't real.
No, I
Remember
really
that first
drink.
party where you
when
thought
I'm-
you took too much acid? Yeah, you took too much acid.
That explains a lot. I don't really drink a lot, but I drink with you guys when we record. And I think it's because I'm just getting older, and it's a really tough realization to have because I love drinking and I love getting drunk, but my body is like, yeah, you're gonna have to stop doing that.
Well, you can't be on the fence about it. You either got to go fully
I know,
alcoholic,
really
or
hard or not at all.
Exactly.
That is how we
this
roll.
is the crossroads that we all must choose.
Right. Right. So I only go really hard with you guys. So I am kind of tipsy right now, so this should be interesting.
So you need one more, is what you're saying.
I think so, and we're only 20
Another
minutes
round.
in it. And I'm like, should it be light banter right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
not?
He's another one.
Oh, Cassandra, let's go get
Yep.
some drinks.
Are y'all drinking?
All right, light
liquor, or
banter,
are
you
y'all
guys.
drinking Not liquor.
I'm drinking whiskey with
Ugh,
Dr.
I
Pepper.
got
kitchen is
Wink,
so
Whiskey
Michael.
Dr. Pepper.
Wink. Okay, I'll be right back.
Well,
Did you
I'm
wanna
drinking
give
beer.
me a drink? All right.
I'm still pretty good.
So banter.
So the banter.
Who am I bantering with?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm a ghost.
I can solo banter.
I don't need anything, so I'm good.
I'm a master banter.
That's right.
A master solo banter.
Cassandra, what's it feel like to be a ghost?
Ghosty.
Did you get that reference there, Eric?
Yes. But explain
you
it to the
didn't.
listeners that didn't.
All right, I'll explain it. What's it feel like to be a ghost is a really good song. Fuck. Oh, by Taking
You
Back
didn't even get the
Sunday.
reference.
No, I got the reference. I was like, wait, who was it? All of a sudden it left me. Taking Back Sunday. It was a song by Taking Back Sunday. It's very, very good. And yeah, that was a reference. But nobody
Okay.
got it, so.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That one's for you, Michael.
Tears.
Tears? Ooh, what are
Tears
you
for
mixing your
fears?
tears with? More tears?
A little
Come.
bit.
Tears and come.
Love it. I bet it's super salty, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. The secret, though, you gotta add a little drop. Not a lot, just a drop of ass sweat.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, and urine? Oh,
No.
Well,
That
Why
stuff
not?
smells awful.
no.
pee does smell gross.
Are you talking
Well,
about
what
pee
the
smells?
what?
Y'all have pee stains in the house from
I
a
eat,
dog.
I eat a lot of asparagus, you know what I mean?
I was gonna say, I was like, Michael, like, what are you eating if your pee always smells?
Can we talk about it, though? Isn't it kind of weird?
Asparagus
pee
in the morning,
smell like
in the
things you've ate?
evening. Yes,
That's weird, right?
asparagus is one of them. I feel like there's other things.
There's probably other.
You just said like asparagus 5 times in a row. Yeah, it's one of them. There's others. There's others. Look it up. Look it up. It's a thing.
Nah,
Mhm.
like, I mean, like, random things. Like, I'll eat a bunch of, like, oatmeal raisin cookies, and my pee will smell like oatmeal. Is that,
doesn't
weird?
make any sense.
You're a miracle child.
Should I go get checked? I thought that was everyone.
You should definitely get checked for multiple reasons. Check
How
it out.
would I even explain that to a doctor?
Hey, Doc,
Here,
I think my
because
fucking piss smells weird.
And then they like.
Will
get
you
up
smell this?
slowly,
but
close
not
their
like bad
bag,
weird, like
get the
sort
fuck
of a
out.
good weird.
And then they ask you,
Ooh.
well, but have you
Like-
tasted it?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
do
Is
you
it
like
sweet?
oatmeal raisin cookies?
I've been actually eating a lot of like rose water in my meals, so my piss smells like roses, dude.
Are you putting that on your steak again? Sloppy steak.
Sloppy steaks. Yeah, you gotta have some rose water on your sloppy steaks, you know? It brings out that herbal flavor that you want
Man.
in the steak.
I wish more people watch that show because I want to quote it all the time.
Yeah. I got a few of the homies on it. Pretty great.
I got my dad on it, and he loves it.
It's a great show.
The whole
is.
space station.
Is there going to be a
That's it.
season 3?
I think
hope
so.
I think they have
When?
3, 4, and 5 fleshed out.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
They're
that
actually
makes me
getting
so
5?
hopeful! Yay!
We know how Netflix likes to cancel.
That is
That's true.
They're like the UFC. They'll just
Flip-flop.
fucking cut your contract.
Jesus
Snip,
Christ!
snap, snip, snap.
Okay, Michael, Scott,
Okay.
honk honk. Question. Question. Do
Answer.
you
Yeah,
get
no.
yourself something for Christmas?
Do I give
Always.
myself something?
I get myself like 10 million things and everyone else one.
I get myself something before I do my Christmas shopping
Yeah.
to make sure I get what I want.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cute.
I did that for my birthday. this year. It was the first time I ever bought myself like a birthday gift.
Man, I'm constantly
still
buying
haven't
myself
got.
gifts. You got to reward
Well,
yourself.
Yeah, that. But I was talking more about the tickets.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't think I gave myself anything for my 30th or for Christmas yet, and it's mainly because I don't have money, but then again, I did get a cat, so that's a pretty good gift.
It could be something small. Just take yourself out to eat.
Just got a cat.
Yeah.
It's easy. Oh, I do that all the time. Does that count?
Yeah, I count it.
Okay.
I take myself out to eat all the time too, and I love it.
I love putting it in that way instead of, oh God, I just went and got takeout, or like, oh, I went through the drive-through. It's I treated myself to dinner.
No, I
Yeah.
don't mean. I mean actually go to a restaurant.
Eric orders
And
two
eat alone.
plates. He takes a bite from one side, says something. He goes to the other side,
And then I-
takes a little bite, replies.
I get a real like sad look on my face, and I convince
That's
them
funny.
that I got stood up, and then they give me free dessert. Works every time.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Okay, but
I'm just
does that
kidding.
really work though? I mean, like as a server, like do you see that shit actually happen?
No, they're probably going back to the kitchen and laughing at me.
Okay.
It when I
It is-
was serving, I didn't really. There weren't a lot of like 30-year-olds eating by themselves, unless it was like lunchtime.
Yeah.
But
But they were 80-year-olds, that's for sure.
yeah, there were old people. That was when it was sad.
So that'll make you feel better.
Mm.
Right. It was like, oh, this person probably lost their person. Now
Oh.
they're sitting in here by themselves. Yeah,
Oh,
those were
that's
always sad.
shit.
That's what you do. You go and you live at a diner. You got no
And
one
then
else.
then I was like, peace, I'm out this fucking mug. This place sucks. That was when I worked at Ruby Tuesday.
By the way,
Oh
Betsy,
my
your
God, I
husband died
remember
because he
that.
hated you.
Yeah.
Please don't say that.
There was a dad and his kid that would come in all the time, and they would always sit in my section. And if I wasn't there, the kid would always get upset.
Oh, he loved you.
We had
Really
I would always
creepy
get
way.
him like a free like birthday sundae, even though it wasn't his birthday.
Oh,
I'd
that's so
be
sweet,
upset if I
Michael.
didn't get you either.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody else gave him the free Sundays.
That sounds like a
So-
bribe, Michael. You shouldn't be proud of that.
Like me, kid. Here's some ice cream.
Yeah, I know. The dad was really cool too. We always like hit it off, and yeah, that was one of the
I feel like
rare.
this. I feel like
That
this
was one
free
of-
Sunday. You should check out what I got in my van
Oh
after
yeah,
I get off work.
nice, dude. I thought you worked
That's
at a
you.
preschool.
That's you.
That is you, Michael.
Eric-
Funnily enough, we did have a van for a little bit when we lived in Omaha, which is where I worked every Tuesday.
Oh my God, that's even better.
Yeah, and then the transmission went out.
Yeah, fun times. While
Carrying
we were
too
out
many
smoking
kids.
a bowl.
No, you weren't with me. I was on my way to Ruby Tuesday to work.
Mm. Well, there was a
Yeah.
couple times it broke down.
Well, yeah, that's true. There were a couple of times that both of our cars broke down.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah, being poor. Being
the
poor.
best.
What a great fucking time, you know?
Now, would any of you ever do a mall Santa gig
No,
or an elf, like an elf for the Santa?
absolutely not.
Actually,
Only if I get to wear the beard.
I read this article the other day about because of COVID and all that, there's a shortages of mall Santas now. A lot of them died during COVID, and a bunch of them didn't return back from work after. So there's a shortage of mall Santas. So if you want to be a mall Santa, now's the time.
Damn.
Damn.
Is that a
heard
fantasy
it here.
anyone has? Is that something
Some
people
A lot of
actually
people,
aspire
yeah.
to?
Yeah. I mean, I think maybe there's like a quarter of people that
Oh,
actually want it,
heavens.
but others are just like, yeah,
Okay, that's
it'll get
insane.
me through.
Yeah.
And
That's
you
really
know,
scary.
it's
It's kind of a
you know,
weird idea.
they look the part.
right?
They look the part.
Santa.
Kids,
no,
though,
thank you.
no.
No,
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 never,
never,
Going to the
ever.
mall and sitting
Dealing
on
with kids.
Santa's
No.
stuff. Is that now?
Maybe
weird.
if you paid me like $1 million a day, other than that, no.
Yeah, dude. They gotta sit
No.
there for a long ass time.
Yeah. Kids
Mm-mm.
pee on
Yeah.
them. They're
Right.
screaming,
They're
crying.
yes,
That's
because
terrible.
they're so excited, but then they get so scared.
They get
Mhm.
scared.
But like, imagine the dark kids that come up and like reveal way too much about what they want for Christmas. Like, I
That
want mommy
actually
and daddy to stay together.
Happened. That
I'm sure
is
that happens
actually
a
a
lot.
story. No, there was a story recently. I think it was like in Ohio where a mall Santa had that happen where a little girl he was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And she said, "I want my daddy to stop touching me." and the mall Santa was
Oh.
like, "Wish granted." And then
Yeah,
as soon
for
as she like passed on, the mall Santa went and beat the living shit out of her father.
That's
And
fucking
then,
cool.
and then they got arrested. I mean, they got arrested, but
Go
Damn.
Santa.
yeah.
Yeah, go Santa.
Let's make a Christmas movie about that.
Yeah, dude.
Was it in Ohio? I can't remember where it was.
Sounds
but,
like
oh no,
Ohio.
it was Wisconsin. It was Wisconsin. Yeah, true story.
Damn.
So yeah, that shit's real. And
I have some
Yeah.
I
follow-up
know that
questions. How did Santa find out where this girl lives?
no, like right after she got off his lap, he
Her
got
dad
up
was there.
and beat the shit out of her dad.
Oh, I
That
thought you
wasn't
meant
the real
after
Santa, Eric.
she died, because that's
I no,
how you
not
made it
she
sound.
didn't. She didn't die. I meant like
that's how
after
you made
she
it
like
sound.
She did. Yeah,
she like
pass on.
like passed off of. I meant like to fuck.
I know what you meant, but it didn't
Thank
sound
you.
like she died.
She got off of his lap, and then Santa,
Santa was
got
like,
up.
"You got it," and just stabs the little girl.
He won't touch you anymore.
Yeah,
You don't have to endure.
yeah.
Can't touch you if you're dead.
Um,
Dumb.
No, it was at the mall.
And the
Sorry.
dad's like, that's where you're wrong.
Right there in the mall, dude.
Yeah, right there in the mall.
Mm.
Did you fuck my fucking mom, Santa? Did you fuck my mom?
Exactly.
Fuck my
That was
fucking mom?
exactly how I imagined it. So those things do happen, and I have a feeling that like the guys who are mall Santas are like, they really like kids, right? So like that made total sense to me that guy was like, okay, gloves off.
Taking off
All right.
these gloves I got from Mrs. Claus.
I've got a real
Hold these,
question.
they're very precious. Thank you.
What do you think the percentage of mall Santas are? Like, what
Rapers?
percentage likes kids, and what percentage likes kids?
Well, first of all, I think you have to like kids, platonically, in order to even want to do
Like
that job.
kids.
I mean, I don't think people do it for the pay because most of the time they don't get paid. It's just volunteer stuff. But as
I
for
don't think it's volunteer.
like kids, wow, 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 that's a sexy kid. Wow, wow, wow. wow.
Oh.
I hope none of them, but I
Definitely
again,
some though, right?
I would say
Yeah.
30%.
Definite
Yeah.
30.
I
Okay,
think
wow.
it's 30.
That's
that
a
means
pretty big
3
amount.
out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of pedophiles in this world, Jess.
I was gonna
That
say
is
6
true.
out of 10. No, I'm kidding. I
Like,
don't know. I believe
way
the
too
elves are
many.
way more creepy than Santa himself.
That's
You know?
because they were molested by Santa their entire lives.
Right?
Question: do elves wrap the presents in Santa's workshop up
Yes.
North Pole?
According
How come
to
I've
the
never
Santa
seen
Claus
it?
on Disney, yes.
That's
I
a
think
great
they
question.
just build them.
I know that
I
they build
was-
the toys, but who wraps them?
Mrs.
If you
Claus.
build them, they will come.
I didn't. When Santa brought gifts, they weren't wrapped
Oh,
Oh,
really?
in my house.
oh.
Everything said from Santa.
Yeah,
Ours were. It was like everything was just like laid out, and we
You
would
didn't
come
get to
down
open your
Christmas
gifts?
morning.
what kind of
we
fucking
opened
orphanage
gifts.
did you live in?
No, we opened gifts from like my parents on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning we woke up, and everything was like in the living room laid out, like a bicycle, and we'd just be like, "Oh, look at all these toys!"
You
It was dope.
didn't open them though?
No,
I-
not
I-
from Santa.
I know what
That
you
was
mean.
the
So, like,
distinguishing factor.
I would have, like we would have the wrap presents, like, from my parents under the tree.
Hmm.
But then when I would go to sleep, when Santa's coming, that's when they would, like, throw all the big stuff under and load up the room.
Because here's why. As a kid, a lot of the shit you get as a kid is toys that you have to fucking put together. So why would you want to open a box and then be like, okay, now I have to sit and wait to get this put together? My dad would like spend all of Christmas Eve like putting these things together and then bring them like to the house because he would like do it at his office warehouse. bring them to the house, and like they're not gonna wrap that fucking giant thing. So like, you know, whatever it was.
What would
a
you rather
bite,
have?
like,
Would you rather wake up Christmas Day and open up your brand new Nintendo 64? Or would you rather come downstairs and see it already hooked up to the TV, ready for you to play?
Exactly, Eric, you get it.
I
Okay,
kinda
well, I
like
guess
the
that's where we
surprise of
differ
opening the
because
gift.
that is
It's still a
exactly.
surprise,
Thank you,
though.
Michael.
But
It's still a
but you don't have
surprise.
any idea when it's in the gift wrap. Like you have zero
Thank you.
chance.
And
Yeah,
that's
We
but
don't
then you
even
gotta-
see it beforehand. That's the thing.
good
It wasn't
feeling
there.
about it.
It wasn't there before it all of a sudden magically everything appeared. It was just like full. Like our living room was full of shit. There were 4 kids, so there was a lot of shit. But like it was all just laid out, like just waiting, like perfectly, like DVDs fanned out, like just very, very well done,
What?
very aesthetic.
Not
Oh my
until-
god! If you have pictures, I need to see that. Oh my god! Because for me, it was just open your gifts for that excitement of a surprise.
Mhm.
Like you
But it
don't
was
know what
still
you're
a surprise.
getting.
Well, you still had
We
gifts
didn't know
to
either.
open
We
that
would
were
go, "Oh."
surprises. But like all the big stuff, like the stuff you hear
Yes.
about. So like you come running downstairs and it's like, whoa, my brand new bike I asked for.
Yep.
I did get a bike one year, and there was just a sheet over it.
Mine had a little bow, like on
Oh,
the
nice.
on the
Yeah.
handle.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything in
Everything
my,
else was like
family
traditional,
was
you know,
from
like toys.
Santa.
Yeah.
Until we all got old enough, and we all understood.
Do you remember what age you found out?
Yeah, that's all our.
Do you
that's
remember
all
the
our
moment you
finding
found
out
out?
Okay.
Santa's stories.
Yeah.
Do you
Go for it.
remember how old you were, where you were, who told you?
I remember
any
to
of it?
this day. It was
I feel like we all
It's-
do.
8 years old.
I remember.
Whatever grade that is, and it was the
8th.
last day.
8th? What? It's like second
I'm
or
sorry.
third.
I'm saying
Second or
third.
third.
14.
I was a really smart 8-year-old. I don't know what happened. I lost in high school.
Oh my
And
god! I
once
was
I
like,
hit my
oh, you're
freshman
8.
year,
You
I
must
just
be in
kept
8th
repeating
grade.
it.
I
Until
knew
I was
something was
15.
up. I fucking knew it.
I'm sorry, guys. I told you I've been drinking.
When you're 8 years old, you're in 8th grade. You get a grade a year.
Grade a year.
Mm.
Can't keep up your
Okay,
dog.
Can
I'm
you-
so
can you
sorry,
Start at
Eric.
1, bitch.
Can you
Yeah.
First
babble?
grade at 1
All
years
right.
old.
All right. Second grade, if you can babble.
Okay, I'm
You can
sorry,
babble
Eric.
and
So
crawl?
you were 8 years old in 3rd grade. Oh my god.
Third grade.
Okay. Yes.
It's the last day of school before winter break. And I'm talking to all my friends about, oh yeah, I'm excited for what Santa's gonna get me this year. And they're like, Santa? And I'm like, yeah, like what'd you guys ask for? And they're like, Santa, dude. Santa's not real. I'm like, nah, he's definitely real. What are you guys talking about? Who brings all the presents?
I get presents every year, bitch.
Yeah. Who's bringing all these presents, huh? And they're like, your parents lied to you. I'm like, that's not true. And they're like, go home and ask. So like all day at school, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, Santa's not real? No, they're bullshitting me. And I finally get home. It took me like a few hours to build up the confidence to finally ask. It was like late at night. And I go to my mom and I'm like, is Santa real? And she's like, oh no. And she sits me down and tells me, and I start crying. Like, I remember having to go to the bathroom and lock myself in there because I was crying so hard. And I don't cry. But that's
Oh
think
my
I got
god! I
all
would
the
love
crying.
to have seen that.
all the crying for all my life out, not one.
I've never
Session.
cried since.
Oh,
That's pretty
Eric, I'm
great.
so
Damn.
sorry. That's so gnarly.
Yeah, it's pretty traumatic.
Ugh.
And then my older
Wow.
cousin, who's like a year older than me, came over and just gave me shit. She's like, "Oh yeah, you didn't know? Fucking
Oh
dumbass."
man, imagine if she would if she was a year older than you, but you knew and she didn't.
That would
Like,
be funny.
and she
Well, that's
was
probably
all
what
like-
was gonna happen. If I wouldn't have found it at school that day, I was probably gonna find out later that night from her.
Fair
Uh.
enough.
Okay. Michael, where were you? How old were you?
I think I was about the same age. Third. I'm wanting to say third grade. Might have been second. And I actually basically found out on Christmas Day.
What?
Yeah. Well, my sister went snooping and found her gifts, and she told me what she got, and I didn't believe her. I was like, "There's no way! Like Santa's coming, this and that." And then Christmas Day, she opens up all of her gifts, and everything she said is there. So I found out literally in the moment as I'm unwrapping my gifts that Santa's not real. So here's another thing.
God.
So then the next year, I was so adamant that there wasn't a Santa Claus, and I had little cousins, and
You
like
fucking ruined it for them?
my grandpa and everybody gave me coal. They literally put coal in my stockings.
Okay, you deserved it.
Yeah, and I mean, it fucking, like, that hurt so fucking bad. Like, I fucking, like, I, like, went into, like, my grandpa's, like, living room and, like, laid on the couch and was, like, crying. Like, and then my uncle came over and was like, hey, you gotta understand that there's little kids here, and, like, you know, it's cool that you know now, and, you know, you're growing up and all that, but you gotta understand other people's you know, perspectives and all that. And then they gave me my real stocking, and it had all my shit in it, and it was cool. So I learned a lesson.
So you learned, yeah, I was gonna say you learned your lesson
that day.
So yeah, the day I found out was on Christmas Day, and then like a year later, I got coal.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, that's also traumatic.
It's one of my, like, parents' like favorite stories to tell about.
Oh,
me.
I bet.
Yeah, because they were like, "You were so pissed."
I would tell that at your wedding.
It was so fucking
and
funny.
at your funeral.
My dad's like, it was so fucking funny to watch you, like, keep, like, reaching in and just pull out more coal. And I'm sure it was. I'm sure it's fucking hilarious. If I saw that now, I would fucking die. But
yeah,
in the moment, definitely was not happy.
Oh my God, that's so.
It sounds like the whole idea of Santa is pretty much agreed upon as a traumatic experience as a kid.
That's
definitely.
why you should just be upfront with your kids, if you ask me. Like, why
I have a
do
friend
this
who
whole-
was like, Santa's not real. I don't want them to think that, like, I worked so hard to get them all these gifts and it was just given to them.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have Santa, but it's more like a, you know, Mother Christmas kind of thing.
Okay.
I've also heard like stories.
Sounds like a
of,
feminist to me.
Yeah. Well, she's got
There's,
3
like-
boys, so.
when kids go to school though, and they like say, "Oh, Santa brought me this, Santa brought me that," and then, you know, kids that don't have as much money don't get as much and feel like,
Why
you
doesn't
know,
Santa
they're
like me?
yeah, they're
Right.
somehow
Yeah.
weird or different.
Yeah.
It's very exclusive.
Really is.
Yeah, it is. Do you remember Cassandra?
Not specifically, actually, but I just remember like being very suspicious for a really long time, and I would like do the whole like, I'm gonna wait up and try and catch Santa and see, like, I'm gonna catch, and like every time my parents would be like, you gotta go to bed, I'm like, no, why do they want me to go to bed, like, which I'm kind of surprised because I had older siblings, and like I'm surprised like they never said anything about it, but
Did you find out before them?
no, definitely not. My younger brother probably knew before I did. Like, I don't know. I also, my parents, like, even whenever you, like, even still, they do, like, Santa gifts. Like, they're still just like, oh, no, still believe, like, they're still, they never stopped doing it. It was, like, less extravagant, but they, like, never, like, they still never let up on it. You know what I mean?
Well, now it's great because we go and they basically do that for, like, the nieces
The
and nephews
grandkids,
and
and
everything.
yeah.
Oh,
That's always
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
but yeah, it's always like it's just a fun little charade they play. But I'll say this: I feel like it made me very distrusting because I'm like, I don't know what to believe. Everyone's lying to me.
I'm questioning everything. Well, that's good though. That's actually good. It sparked your curiosity and your passion to think freely. So that's actually kind of cool. I found out when I was in the car with my mom. I think we were leaving the mall or leaving some shopping or something, and she was just like, "Jess, look, Santa's not real." And I was like, "What? Like, what?" Like, I couldn't believe it. And I was like, "Well, who gets the presents?" And
How
she's
old
like,
were
"Who
you?
do you think?" I was 8. And she
Yeah.
was like, "Who do you think? It's me and your dad." And I was like, "Okay, well, shit." And she was like, "You better not say anything to, my younger brother because he still believes and he's still
Well, thanks
young
for
enough to have it."
everything.
And I was like,
you
"What
were
the
like,
fuck?"
I did too until just now.
Yeah, like no, she totally shattered it for me. And then
I think that's so
and-
funny. You guys all had like a sitting down with like a parent or someone.
Well,
that
we were
was like,
driving,
Look.
but it was sitting down. Yeah, we were
But
driving.
yeah, it was
home.
like, look,
yeah.
it's not real. You're right. But like, I never had that. They were like, nope.
But even today, my dad will still sign presents like from Santa because I think it's just hilarious. This is a Jewish man who writes
That's funny.
Santa. It's just so funny.
My dad leaves like little like
Mhm.
chocolate pieces out in the snow on like the deck, like the reindeer
What?
poops.
Seriously,
Like little
that's
pieces
the
of
cutest
chocolate,
thing
like
I've
little
ever heard in my
trails.
entire
He
life.
still does it.
Yeah. Like
Aw.
just very much very much a child when it comes to
Your-
Christmas.
I was gonna say your dad also like fucking loves Christmas.
Yeah, he goes all
Alright.
out.
I have a
That's
follow-up
cool.
question. Was your dad not so fortunate with Christmases growing up?
Yeah, for sure. Very poor family. He was one of 7. So like
Oh my god.
he also he has a really funny finding out about Santa story. So
oh yeah, this
his-
is fucked.
so and he loves to tell it. It's one of his favorite stories to tell, and it's so good.
It's good.
So his older brother Dan and him are really close, and him like there was one Christmas Eve, and my dad's all excited waiting for Santa, and then Dan comes in. He's like, "Hey, come on, we got to go help Dad." And my dad goes, "Wait, what do you mean help Dad with what? Like we're waiting for Santa." He's like, "Santa, no, like we got to help Dad with the gifts. Come on, we got to put them out for everyone from Santa." He's like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, come on." Like so like basically was just like blindsided completely. He tells
Oh
it way
my
better, but really really funny. Like just totally like, "What? And then he had to like help like get all the gifts for his like 6 siblings that he has, put them all out from Santa. He's like helping. He's like, "Oh,
He's like crying while he's putting them away. Like, what do you mean?
Oh my
Santa?"
god, that's traumatic.
yeah,
Right. It's
Oh.
fucking great though. It's
Yeah.
fucking funny.
it's funny."
Yeah. So, I mean, do we feel portrayed? Do we feel mistrust? I mean, yes.
Yes.
But-
Yeah, absolutely.
A
But
little
at the
bit.
same time, though, when it was all happening, I kind of also felt this like, this is going to sound so stupid, but like minor appreciation for all of the fucking work that my mom and dad go through for our Christmases. So even when I found out, I was just kind of like, well, that sucks, but like, don't stop.
You know the
I was like, please
intention
don't
behind
stop.
it.
Yeah.
And there's a good intention of like, we want you to be childlike as long as possible. We want you to have wonder and joy and like believe in these things, and
Definitely.
and it's nice that they were able to do that and provide that, because
Oh
not
my
everyone
God,
gets
yeah.
a lot of that. Like you said, like some people choose not to do it in that way, and I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know how that affects you one way or another. I really appreciate that my family went all out for it, because I feel like I as much as I'm like, yeah, it's a commercial holiday and it's just such a consumer holiday. And even I'm like out shopping today, like, oh my God, I want that and I want that. I'm like, no, what the fuck? I don't need any of this shit. Like it's just it
But the
takes over.
deals.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I get so consumed with it and I really do love it. But it's because of the nostalgia it brings me, because I did
Mhm.
have such a special time with it growing up.
Right. I mean, we were just
I mean,
talking
the
the other. Sorry, go ahead, Eric.
I was just gonna say the idea of Christmas isn't bad. It's the whole capitalism and more.
I know, but that's also
marketing
like the
behind it.
part I love about it is the problem. I love like going like as much as I hate shopping, I love shopping around the holidays because I love like, oh, I need to get gifts for people, even though it stresses me out because I'm a last minute bitch. But I do like I love like having to pick things out and having to go from store to store to get this thing. Okay, check that off the list. Now we got to go here and get this and there's Christmas lights in the neighborhoods and there's Christmas music playing in the stores and I don't know, it's just for some reason I just get really sucked into it all.
It's okay to give gifts, and it's like fine to like to give gifts, but you don't have to break the bank. Is what I'm saying.
True.
It doesn't have to be
Absolutely.
extravagant.
Yeah.
It's
But that's-
the thought
I
that
mean,
counts.
I'll say this, like, as much as like, I didn't really get a lot of things in the like unless it was like a new school year or whatever. Christmas
Mhm,
was when I got my, I got what I wanted. As the only time because my birthday is so close to Christmas, I didn't really get birthday gifts. And yeah, so I looked forward to Christmas because I knew I was getting the games I wanted. I knew that if there was a new system out, and I was lucky enough to know that they were going to do their best to get me the things that I wanted. Like, I know a story specifically
Real smoke.
that my dad has
Smoke break.
talked about where I was in 7th or 8th grade, whatever year the PSP came out, I wanted a PSP like more than anything. And my dad couldn't afford like a brand new one, but there was a guy that he worked with who bought it brand new and didn't tell his wife. So he had to sell it. So he sold it to my dad at like a super cheap price, and he saved my Christmas. That was the one thing I wanted. That was the one thing I asked for.
He
But
jingled
couldn't-
all the way.
He did. He truly did. He jingled all the fucking way. It
Good
was
shout
Arnold.
out. Good
It
shout
was
out.
Arnold and jingle all the way.
Arnold Palmer.
That's right.
And Sinbad.
I have a
Wow, dude. That's a
I have a-
Christmas fucking miracle. I love hearing those stories.
Yeah.
I have a
Mhm.
So, like-
similar story, except the opposite way.
Oh.
I like when I asked my parents for gifts, I had to be super specific, exactly what I wanted. And one year is the year the PlayStation came out, PlayStation 2. Actually, I think it was the next year. The year after it came out, I asked for a PS2. And I got it with all the games I asked for. But I forgot to ask for a memory card. So I couldn't save
You couldn't
any
save
of my
anything.
Yeah, I couldn't save any of my games.
Because that was back when you
And-
had to have a separate fucking memory
Yeah.
card.
Yeah. And Christmas Day, all the stores were closed. Couldn't go anywhere to buy one. So, it was kind of bittersweet. I'm playing all my new games on Christmas Day, knowing I can't save any of it. I got to start all over tomorrow.
Well,
Damn. At least you know
It
the
was alright,
levels.
though.
yeah.
And
There
one
was
of them
one-
was Final Fantasy X-2.
Oh shit, that's a big game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got so far in the game, then had to
Had
start
to
all over.
restart. Fuck. There was one year when Grand Theft Auto Vice City came out. I wanted that more than anything. I was in 6th grade, and that was also the year that I took my hunter's education course. So the next year I was going to be able to start hunting. So my dad got me a shotgun,
Holy
go hunting
shit,
with.
that is country.
and yeah, it is. And I was upset because I didn't get Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And then my dad comes out of the bedroom with Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and he had just forgotten to wrap it. But he was like, "What
Good
the
old
fuck?
dad.
Like, I bought you a gun."
Yeah. A fucking shotgun, sir.
Yeah, at 12.
Michael was a mature 12-year-old, you guys.
No,
I
that's
started
just
shooting
Midwest.
guns when I was like fucking, I don't know, probably like
1?
9, 10, I would say.
Nah, be real. It was 1. 1 year old.
I was
with a
born out of
gun
the
in my
womb
hand.
with a pistol.
Damn right.
That's right.
That's what we do in the country.
That's what we do in Indiana, baby.
That's amazing. Oh my
When
God.
I transferred schools, it was required to get a hunting license. Like you had to take a hunter's test and a boating's license. Yeah, they had like
What?
classes during school.
But Eric, you live in the Grand Rapids.
That's why you got to get a boating license.
Okay. This is beyond me now. Oh my God, my dog was on her back and I was like, what is going on? She was just stretching. It's fine.
I need to get a refill.
All right.
All right, I'll join.
Banter. Banter. Wow, you guys got some amazing Christmas gifts. I couldn't really tell you what I got. I don't remember much.
Yeah.
Now that
Like
I smoke
said,
weed
that
all
was-
the time. Careful, Michael. I know you're sick.
That was the one time of year that like my parents were like, no holds barred. Like, we're gonna get the thing that they fucking want.
That's so cool, though.
And,
That is really,
I mean, it's
really
absolutely
cool.
cool. Like, I think about it and I'm like, I know that both my parents, you know, we lived our whole lives with my parents living paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
So I know it was a lot on my parents in order to do that for us. And, you know, it's, you know, you see it
Mhm.
now as an adult and you're like, man, I was so fucking like selfish.
Terrible, right? I was such a
Yeah.
little asshole.
Mm-hmm. And like, I do remember as I got older, like I understood their financial situation. So they would
Mhm.
ask me what I wanted for Christmas, and I would literally say, "Don't get me anything." Like I would say,
Aw.
"Fucking, I don't need shit." You know, I have clothes. I have, you know, like
Yeah.
I'm good. You know, and then it felt good once I had a job to like, you know, buy everybody
Get them
something.
stuff. Yeah.
Like I would,
So, did you get them anything this year?
I haven't yet, but I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's solid.
I mean, I think my siblings and I will probably go in on some shit, but I don't know for sure. I'll talk to them about that. But now
I don't like doing that because then I don't get the credit.
I started last year. I started like with my family specifically. Like we all draw names now. Like that
Oh,
way we
that's
can
cool.
actually spend money on the person rather than
Right.
get somebody $20 worth of something. You know, okay, it's a little more meaningful. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
So we do that now. But my parents are still adamant. They're like, well, I'm not gonna get only one of my kids something. So like, I'm gonna get all of you something still. And I was like, fine, get all of us something, and then get, you know, whoever is left, give him or her the extra. You know what I mean? Like an extra gift.
Oh, that's cool.
So we started doing that last year. It seemed to work pretty well.
Do you know what you're getting this year? I mean, do they get you something big or is it just like
They
little
usually they'll usually shell out a couple $100. Like this year, I asked for a new MIDI keyboard.
Oh,
'cause-
that's a solid. That's like traditional. Like that's a solid gift. And
Yeah.
parents that don't, you know, like support their kids' musical interests are fucking psychopaths.
I agree.
So,
No, my parents have always been, even though they don't understand why I make the music I make, they're always very supportive.
it doesn't matter why you make the music you make. It's all about self-expression and we should be fueling that.
I agree.
And I mean, like, my dad goes fucking wild with my brother when it comes to Christmas because he is a musician. Like, I bet you that my dad bought him another guitar. I bet it.
Damn.
Weird.
I know.
Guitar.
Yeah, I was gonna say, will your dad buy me a guitar? Although I haven't.
I mean,
even...
don't get me wrong. Morgan will play it and he'll use it, but it's just like, damn, dude.
I haven't touched a. Well, that's not true. I haven't touched one of my guitars in a very long time.
I snapped the neck of my guitar a couple weeks ago. My
What? You
acoustic.
snapped
I
it?
remember you
How
saying
the
that.
fuck did you do that?
So I snapped it before a couple months ago, back in Washington. I super glued it back together and it worked fine.
Oh my god, how
And then I,
how rock and roll.
yeah, it was fine. And then I dropped it again. It fell,
Ew.
slid off my bed, and it snapped in the same spot, and it's unrepairable now.
Okay.
Yeah, my baby.
I still have my first guitar.
I saw my
I feel
first
like
one.
you could
worked
write a
that one
song
out.
about that.
Write a song about your first guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Or your snapped neck on your guitar.
I think Brian Adams already did that.
I think you did. Probably. Fucking Brian Adams, man.
Summer of '69.
God
Fucking
damn. No,
bops.
please, God.
It's a fucking bop, yo.
That is the worst song ever written. Let me tell
Are
you
kidding
why.
me?
Nah, it's
It's
not.
on my
One.
summer playlist.
It is not the worst song ever written, for sure.
It is a
It
bop.
is the most overplayed song, I think, on the radio next to Journey, Don't Stop Believin'.
I'd agree
Both
with
of
that.
those
Journey can
songs
suck my dick.
give me tumors. Like, I can feel it in my head. Like, it's just, like, my nose starts bleeding. I bleed out of my orifices.
Okay.
Like,
It's
So
it's
I know
because
just,
you don't play
tumors and
guitar.
others.
You wouldn't get it,
it's
Jazz.
so bad. So bad.
Summer of '69. Those were the best days of my life. You wouldn't.
I got
get
my first real 6-string
it.
bowling at the 5 and Dime. All right.
God. It's just,
You know when
it's-
it
I
was?
played until my fingers bled, yo.
And in that moment, I knew you're mine forever.
my God.
You know when it
that
was,
song is
though?
actually about him losing his virginity because that's always fun
Yeah,
to
it's
write
not
about.
actually about the year 69. It's actually about him 69ing.
Nice.
Terrible.
Summer of '69, and baby.
Ugh, yuck.
You guys like
Seriously
candy
terrible.
canes?
I thought you were about to ask if we like 69.
Do you guys like 69?
Let's
I
dissect.
don't know
Who's
myself.
a fan?
Well, 69 is the only dinner for two.
Oh,
Oh, I like
how
it.
romantic.
That's hot.
It is romantic. I can definitely see that. I like that drop. That's good. All right, where do we want to go after that?
Apparently added the frame.
We're breaking the fourth wall here. What's next?
Eric's like, let me just walk on over to Savannah real quick.
Do
Okay.
you guys like candy canes?
Oh, I do.
The
Immensely.
flavored ones?
No, only
No.
The
peppermint.
chocolate.
The
Gotta
chocolate
be
peppermint ones?
raspberry.
Yes.
No, just OG for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just so, yeah.
OG.
Rude. Rude.
Maybe-
I like the
There's
Hersh- I
so
like
many
the Hershey's
flavors.
Like the
I think I
Hershey's
had,
mint
like,
one's
a-
cute.
Yes.
A Shock Tart candy cane before.
Ooh, no, thank you.
I think I had a
No.
Skittles.
Maybe it was
No, it
Skittles.
needs to be.
They have jelly bean ones.
Nah. A
They
jelly
have
bean candy cane?
like mac and cheese ones and like bacon ones. And like
Mhm.
they just
No.
ruined candy canes. But like Michael said, I like the traditional ones because you can cook with them and you can make some really
True.
cool shit out of those.
Peppermint stuff. Oh, crushed peppermint. Oh,
Yeah.
in your
Or
hot
like if
cocoa
you're
water.
making yes,
Ooh,
or like a martini or something like it's or not martini, but like a cocktail.
martinis.
Some hot toddies.
Ooh, yeah, which is just
Hot
hot
toddy?
cocoa with whiskey.
What was that?
I don't
Baileys
think
in the
it's
soup.
hot cocoa.
Huh?
No, hot toddies can be whatever you want. They're just hot.
That's I don't think that's true. But okay.
That's my hot toddy.
Hey, ho.
Or what is it?
hey.
Cider exclusively?
Ooh, I would
Whiskey
not mix
and
it with
water.
candy cane.
It's whiskey.
Whiskey.
A little bit of piss.
Little bit
warmed
of deer
up
piss.
from the body temp.
Yes.
So it's got to be fresh, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Fresh
Fresh piss.
Fresh piss
Right
straight from the
the
horse's
urethra.
piss.
What was the drink that Travis had that night that we tried? That shit was delicious.
It was a Virginia Slim.
No, it wasn't. That's a cigarette.
Oh.
That's what we had. I have no idea. It was called something that sounded good. Something good, delicious. It was like hot cocoa,
Screwball whiskey.
screwball peanut butter whiskey,
Ew.
and
It's
like
really good.
whipped the creme.
I'm sorry, but I do
And
not
so
believe
good.
in anything other than straight whiskey. If you add flavor
Look.
to it, please get out of my face.
When it
Jess,
comes to
hold on.
creamy,
I agree.
Absolutely
I
agree with you.
100%.
The screwball is the only thing that I will give an exception.
Okay, but like,
Sounds
can you
too
drink
much
it?
like Fireball.
It's not.
Can you
though.
drink
No.
it like?
It's not overwhelming. It's
Okay.
just a little bit. It like you can still taste whiskey. Like it's not like crazy.
Do you
still
have
taste
to mix
whiskey
it
and
with
Fireball.
something?
No, you
Do you
can't.
have to
It's
mix it
just
with
fucking
something, or
some-
can you drink it straight?
You could probably drink it straight, but I would prefer to put it.
it's like a rum chata.
Sure.
Oh, yes.
It's a
Either
creamy
way,
confection.
though, I don't know about that. I don't know if I agree with that.
You should try it. I'm telling you, you should try it. It's actually really
I'm not
good.
going to spend my money on it, but if someone has it, I'll try it.
That's exactly how I tried it.
Okay.
All right, so
it was hot
send us a bottle.
chocolate, the screwball, and what else?
Whipped the creme.
Whip at the claim.
Oh,
I think there was other stuff in it too, but I can't remember. I'd have to ask
A
Travis.
peppermint titties.
schnapps.
Ooh, peppermint
Oh,
tits.
oh,
Yeah, the little snow caps.
the tits.
I think you just got jizz on your tits.
That's that sounds great. Actually,
Maybe.
Speaking of, I have to
yeah.
create my Christmas menu, and I was wondering, what do you guys like to eat at Christmas time?
Oh, I love this question because I love food.
Oh,
Um,
right. God.
I'm a ham guy.
First
You're a
things
ham
first,
guy.
dessert. Gotta have a whole platter full of desserts.
What's
I'd
your
say
Peanut
Christmas
butter
dessert, though?
balls.
What's a
Puppy
peanut butter
chow.
ball? Oh, puppy chow, yes.
You've never had a peanut butter ball? Yo. Get
It's like
yourself
a,
peanut
it's
butter
It's kind
ball.
of like a Buckeye.
It's like
Oh, okay,
Rice
okay.
Krispies with
Yeah, but it's
That's
got
not a
Rice
Buckeye.
Krispies.
butter.
I said it's like a Buckeye. I didn't say it was a Buckeye.
There's just
Okay.
so many
All right,
Christmas
fair.
cookies. You have your peanut butter blossoms, your snickerdoodles,
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, peanut brittle.
It's a lot of
peanut brittle,
It's a lot of
toffee.
peanuts.
I used to
Yeah.
have this tradition I do with my mom every December 23rd. We would stay up all night baking different stuff to bring to my grandma's house the next day. So
Aw.
we just make so many baked goods.
What was
We
your
had, like, our
favorite?
We had our staples. We had one of the staples was fudge,
Oh,
Ooh,
Like
yes.
peanut butter.
Homemade
that has to be on the
fudge?
platter for sure.
chocolate,
Yes.
and peanut butter. Both.
Yeah,
We do both.
peanut butter fudge is fucking
Yes.
Peppermint bark.
Oh
Gotta
my
have that.
God.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
some peppermint bark. Don't get me wrong.
My mom would always make peanut butter cookies. I'd
Yum.
always do gingerbread cookies.
Snickerdoodle cookies.
Or like sugar
No.
cookies that you like decorate?
Yeah,
Yes.
we would do those. Sometimes
Classic.
we do those last though. We just buy the already tubed ones.
Ah, mm.
Cakes. We would have cakes. Like
God, Eric, can I come over?
it's a lot. It's literally all night baking.
You
The
guys still
entire
do that?
night. No, it's harder when you get older. We might do it this year.
Dude, come on. I'm going to call you
There's
on the
not that many-
23rd,
Too old
and
for
you
this
put your
shit.
mom on the phone.
Is it too long
Like-
of a drive?
No. To my grandma's.
No. to your mom's
It's just
house.
over the river and through the woods.
Michael. Meow.
Yes.
It is.
Way
His
too far.
grandma's house is over the rivers through the woods. That makes
That's
sense.
pretty cool. I mean, I like the ham. I like the cookies. Do you guys build gingerbread houses, or is that like a huge no-no because they never fucking stay up how you want them to?
Yeah, they're annoying as fuck.
We
Right?
should do
And-
cookies.
I just want to eat all of the sweets.
Yeah,
I-
Yeah, I want to eat
I don't
like
need to
what
be
you're supposed to
building
decorate it
something.
with. Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
care. I don't really care for the way gingerbread tastes. So like even like breaking it apart later, I don't
I
care.
like gingerbread.
Yeah.
One year
Tastes
I
like
tried
burnt.
a gingerbread cake.
Ooh, I'd try that.
Wait, a gingerbread cake? Okay,
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Fuck yes.
With like cream cheese frosting?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
was pretty good. And it's not like all hard and shit like gingerbread.
Yeah. Was it dry?
No. Moist. Super moist.
moist. Oh, so moist. And stick
Oh,
your dick in
yeah.
it like a warm apple pie.
I actually did. It felt great.
Yeah, that's how you know. That's
Ah.
like instead of putting like a toothpick in, you stick your dick in. You know when it's ready.
Yep. It's done.
Yes. It does make all the difference. It's dick ready.
Dick ready, baby.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
pretty
those
neat.
foods.
Pretty neat.
Pretty neat. It's pretty neat.
Green.
I make the ham in the crock pot because and that's what, and then I make the rest. I make everything else.
Damn.
And part of it is because I like to have full control of everything. The other part is that I want to do it for my family, and then the other part is just to give me something to do.
Yeah,
Because
I love
then I don't have to
cooking.
talk to people. I could be like, I'm cooking.
for sure. I'm
You know,
busy.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
pay
yeah,
attention.
yeah.
Totally. Such a good excuse.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
we do a lot of like hors d'oeuvres. Like
Oh, that's cool.
depending and like meatballs, weenies, cheese board, charcuterie, and then snacks, like so many sweets, like I said, like the dessert platter, candies, there's all kinds of candies,
Mhm.
brownies, cookies. There's my dad likes to get a rum cake usually. He's really into the rum cake at the holidays, so there's a rum cake and it's just
I don't
so
think I've ever had rum cake.
and
So good.
it's so sweet and so strong. But it's such a fun little tradition. But yeah, I don't know, because we like to just kind of snack the whole time and not just have like a big meal. So like, I think
That
he
is
also does
a
like chicken
brilliant
tenders,
idea. Yeah. That's
and then
actually
it's
really,
in
really
a
smart.
crock pot and it's just sitting out. Like you can come and go as you please, graze over it. You know, it's cool. I like it.
No, I do actually like that a lot more than I like a sit down dinner. Oh,
Oh,
there goes Eric.
We lost.
Oh no, we
Eric,
lost Eric. He was like, "Fuck you guys, fuck Christmas."
Right.
Scrooge McDuck and all his
Yeah.
coins.
Wow. Huh. Yeah.
I was gonna say that my dad's side always does like ham and stuffing and like potatoes and basically
Like a Thanksgiving.
basically redoes Thanksgiving.
My mom does that too, and I do.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
So that's what my dad's side
Eric.
does. My mom's side, there's usually like 3 different types of soups, and then like you can make like a sandwich, and then there's a
What?
whole table of like different snacks, hors d'oeuvres and shit.
Soups.
Yeah, soups.
Yum. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
It's fucking fantastic. There's usually like a vegetable soup, usually a chili, and then like a chicken noodle or something like that.
Oh my god, I fucking love chili.
Yes.
I do.
Oh
chili.
my
I love
god.
a soup
Chili's the
idea.
best.
That's so good.
We usually
Yeah.
just have like finger foods.
Sometimes there's
Yeah.
potato soup. Sometimes they'll do potato soup.
That's the way to do it. Finger
Oh, I can't
foods,
even. I
toothpick.
can't get over the chili. That is a
Yeah.
great idea for Christmas because it's so fucking cold.
Yeah.
we're going to like a potluck this upcoming weekend, and
Are
there's
you
so
gonna
many
bring chili?
people. No, I'm bringing meatballs, and I'm gonna make puppy chow. That's another big staple for Christmas for me is puppy chow. It's my
Yeah.
favorite holiday treat. But there's so many people. There's gonna be so much food, and everyone. It's all like finger foods. It's all like hors d'oeuvres, toothpick food. Like
Okay.
it's just very like it's crazy. It's gonna be nuts. There's so much food. There's like 15 people bringing food.
Damn.
It's gonna be insane, but I'm excited. I'll try and get a picture
Okay.
and we can post it.
Yeah. Are you? So wait, you guys are going where for the holidays?
We're going to Omaha
Nice.
for the weekend. Because luckily Christmas is on a weekend this year, which is nice.
Yeah.
That's true. It's on a Sunday.
Ayo.
Which honestly, I'd prefer it during the week because then I can like actually take some real days off. But I see what
True.
you're saying.
But
I
it's
see what you're
easier for me for work, really,
Right.
because I work
Yeah.
retail.
And then 2 weeks later we'll be in Indiana.
Yep.
And
Indiana.
we'll celebrate with Michael's family.
Yeah.
So it won't be
That'll be a
too
lot of
far
fun.
after,
Yep.
which will be kind of nice.
Well, you should make a pit stop in Michigan for a day.
You can meet us in Chicago.
No, we're
Do a little day trip.
we're flying into
I know.
Indy.
I know.
Yeah, it's the opposite direction.
We
of where
were
we're
gonna.
going.
We thought about maybe doing a Chicago trip, like on
How
the
dare
back
you.
end of this trip, but
Ain't gonna work out.
nah.
Good.
Grand Rapids instead.
No, we can't
No.
do anything. It's
Boo.
not the location that was the problem, Eric.
It's fine. We'll
Getting
reroute
to
you
and
out
fro.
of
Why don't you
Gerald
come
R. Ford.
drive down? I'm over halfway. Why don't you come down to me from there?
Yeah, bitch.
When you coming?
January 5th through the 9th.
Well, his birthday's tonight.
Oh, so you want me to drive to you on my birthday?
Oh,
Come hang out. No,
come hang
no,
out.
It would have to at least be the day before. Like we're
Maybe.
leaving the 9th. Like our flight leaves at like 3.
Travel day. Nothing like a travel day for your B-Day. Am I right?
I could possibly
Get
be
wasted on
partying
the
that
plane,
whole
meet your
weekend before.
soulmate.
Fair enough.
That seems
I
right.
don't blame you. I'm just saying. I'm over halfway. The least you could do.
Wow. Wow.
Well,
Maybe.
when did
I
we
could-
decide?
I
King
could.
on his throne.
I could do it.
You can
When
get
did
to
we
Boston.
decide we're gonna meet up in Chicago? June. I mean,
June.
2024.
June 22. Holy shit! Really?
No.
Okay.
Jokes.
June.
June 3rd.
Okay.
No, it's
No, I
June
can't do June 3rd.
20 something. 22nd? June 22nd, I think it said.
Yes. Jesus, Michael, maybe you shouldn't smoke or something.
Nope. That ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
You know who I
I
am?
Were you guys like the ones that quit smoking like a month ago?
No, that was alcohol.
Yeah, we.
You
Oh,
goon.
same difference.
No.
Can't have one
Very
without
big
the other.
difference. I can't not smoke.
Yeah, me either.
All right, Jess. It's time for the segment.
Okay, thank you. So, when you hear that, you know that we're going to talk shit about our jobs because
Woo!
it feels good to.
Because
It feels good to talk about it because one, none of you work with me, and two, none of you know anybody, and three, work sucks. Shit, man, it's getting harder and harder and harder. Let me tell ya.
That's what she said.
It
Ooh,
is the it is the holiday season, and we do a massive Christmas promotion that is taking up my entire soul and body. And it's just making me a bitter old woman, and I don't want it to be like that. It's the holiday season, you know. So basically what we do is it's called 12 Days of Christmas, and it really should be called the Giving Tree, but it's called 12 Days of Christmas, and people nominate families in need of a better Christmas, meaning we are looking for people who are nominating a family that, like, their house just burned down and they can't afford gifts, or like their son is in chemo and they have to drive him back and forth to treatment, or their dad just died last month and they don't know how to, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But we've been receiving a lot of people nominating themselves because they just can't pay the bills, or they're
Because I just can't even.
we can't pay the bills and my 17-year-old would like a PS4, please choose me. It's that stuff.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
they mattered too.
They do matter. They do. And some of these people really do need help, and we're always more than happy to help them. But this promotion is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of money, and I am one person, and it is just all of it's being dumped on me on top of my regular duties. And then on top of that, people, because of the time of year, people are taking off. So it's like I'm doubling up on their duties as well. It's just a lot. It's
Yeah.
a little overwhelming. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I really don't want to be so sour when it comes to this wonderful promotion where we're giving kids this amazing Christmas. Like, we go all out. We buy them. The only things we do not provide are cash, trips, and electronics. So no, you're not going to get your iPhone 5 from us, but we will certainly give you like a
iPhone 5.
brand.
What fucking year is this?
Okay, iPhone, where are they at now? 14?
Way further than 5.
I don't fucking know. I have an Android. Okay.
The kid
Fuck
gets
Apple.
an iPhone 5. He's like, fuck this
like,
mom,
what is-
I'm fucking
what is
this shit.
Exactly. So we do traditional gifts. And we give away like keyboards and guitars to encourage kids to learn how to play music. And
Dope. Skateboards.
yes, we got a few skateboards. We're actually getting bikes from
Wait, hang on, like good skateboards or like generic skateboards?
Walmart, baby.
Walmart. Yeah. But we're fulfilling a lot of these kids' I guess Christmases. Like, I've had to call parents on the phone to be like, hey, like, you're not answering my email, so I'm going to give you a call. You've been chosen. And like, they'll just start crying on the phone. So, like that kind of thing. It's super heartwarming. But when it comes to like internal support, there is none of it. There is none of it from my office.
Sucks.
And
Can you like rally? Like
I've
unofficially
tried.
rally?
I've tried. I've gotten to the point where it's like, you need to go wrap this. You need to go wrap this family. And they're like, oh, well, I'm working. Like, I'll do it. Yeah. So I don't know if I want to do this again next year, which is a total bummer because we make some good money off of this and it looks great for the station, but it's all on me. And I have really, really, really had enough of it. It's just, it's too much.
What if
Don't
you
you have,
take
like-
it and make
No,
it
I don't have any help.
What if
I
you
thought
take
you had
it and make it into a
assistant.
promotion?
What if I take it and do a new promotion? I have thought about that, but I don't know what to do.
Like, or just ask for a raise, like, hey, I do this. I am happy to take all this work on, but like pay me more so
I
that
don't know if that's a thing, but I will certainly try.
I don't know.
You could at
Event
the very
coordinator?
least push for like a Christmas bonus because you're on this.
Yeah.
I could try that actually. But yeah, it's just becoming a lot for me to handle, and I'm really just tired of people keep dumping things on me when I already have so much to do. Like, it's almost like they think I just sit on my ass all day. She's like, oh, well, there's not a lot of promotions. There's not a lot of, remotes going on right now. And there's a reason for that. It's because of 12 days. 12 days takes up so much. Like, our entire office right now looks like a Santa's workshop. Like, there's so many toys. I keep forgetting to send you guys snaps of it, but oh my God, it's so much. It's a lot.
So can you just say that? Like, hey, I can't do other promotions right now. I can't do promotes. Like, I got to focus on this.
I think that yes, I guess I could. It's just really hard for me to say no when I know that it will make our stations look good. Like, I have a coworker who told me, because she's so tired, that she didn't want to do any more promotions throughout the rest of the year. Today she gave me 2 new ones. And I was like, didn't you say you didn't want to do anything? But okay. So I am going to talk to them about some new ground rules for next year at our next meeting on Monday. And I'm a little nervous because I know I'm going to get a lot of, bitchy, bitch talk. A lot
It's
of
fine. It's fine. Screw them. You gotta stand up for yourself.
Yeah, and I have my boss's support on this because I told him, I was like, I can't do this a certain way anymore. And he was like, oh yeah, absolutely. I totally support. He was like, yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Tell them. So I will, and I am. Work
Good.
sucks. I know.
Yes. Yeah, you got to put your foot down.
I do got to put my foot down, and I will.
Good. All right. Are we ready for final thoughts?
Final thoughts?
All right. Eric. Or no, let's go Jess. I feel like Eric's first a lot. Let's go Jess.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, final
You ain't
thoughts.
first, you last.
Sorry. Okay, sorry. My final thoughts are sorry, Jesus. Shit, I don't really know. I feel like I've said a lot today. My final thoughts are to if you see a vampire outside it and it's cold, let them in. They're cold too. For sure. Just try to be more positive these days. I know that the holidays are really great in a lot of people's eyes. They have great memories, but other people have terrible memories, and hence they tend to kill themselves a lot more during this time. Hence, what's his name? Twitch on the Ellen DeGeneres show. He killed himself. So, that just shows you that this time of year can be.
Was that what he's from? I knew him from So You Think You Can Dance.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. He was also
Both.
on that. Just remember that the holidays aren't always the greatest time for everyone, but, it's also just a time for caring, and that's all that matters. Merry Christmas. Peace.
All right.
Eric.
Well, I want to talk about So You Think You Can Dance. That was a great voting reality type show.
It's still
And-
on.
Is it? Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's a
Still
moneymaker,
going.
Eric. It will never be.
Still
Gone.
going.
Well, it used to be good.
It used to be
It
good.
used
You're
to be
right.
good.
It's still okay, but
I
not
don't know,
like it used to be.
Yeah, it was pretty damn good before. I remember getting emotional at some of those dance pieces.
Oh yeah.
One
Pretty
with
good.
Twitch, I think,
Yes.
actually. Twitch and his partner at the time. They had a really good one. I wish I could remember the name of it, but I'm going to look it up. It was a good one. You should watch it.
Oh, Eric.
Twitch on So You Think You Could Dance.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Michael?
All right.
Question mark?
Hopefully next week I don't have a cough. Yeah, kind of. I mean, just reiterate what you guys said.
No, these are your final thoughts.
I don't have any final thoughts. Okay, I
Come
do. I do have one. Just be aware of everything that's going on around you. Every little thing that happens, you can say it happens for a reason or that it's coincidence, but either way, it's I don't know. Everybody's dealing with their own shit, so just remember that this time of year because it's always tough for people.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend that you didn't just steal that all from me, but all right.
Exactly. I
Michael.
said I was going to reiterate, and then you got mad, so then I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to act like I'm going to say my own thing. Like I did.
Michael, I've got a separate follow-up question for you.
Okay.
I
A lot
forgot
of
to ask
follow-up
you.
questions tonight, Eric.
I meant to ask
He's
him earlier,
curious.
but I forgot.
Okay.
You're a
So I
curious
remember
little
now.
fella, aren't you?
How'd you feel about that draw title match this past weekend?
Oh, for the love of fuck!
Boo.
Seriously.
I really want to know because this is some bullshit.
We have gotten emails from our listeners and followers. They don't
And they
like
don't
this.
like it when you talk
do not.
MMA.
Hold on.
UFC.
I'm actually more upset about the Paddy Pimblett decision because he lost that fight.
Cool
I agree
name,
with
Cut
that
though.
his
too.
contract.
I agree with that too.
No, he's not going to lose his contract. He's too big of a name.
He's
but
the money maker.
He's the money maker who sucks at fighting.
Don't make no money.
So is he like stupid good looking?
No.
No, quite the opposite.
Uh,
All these guys are ugly.
most of them are.
Yeah.
Yes. But the draw.
Faces have been bashed in.
I actually, if you look at the judges' scorecards, I can actually see how they scored it that way.
I mean, I could see it, but come on, right? Like,
I'll
really?
say this: I wanted Glover Teixeira to be in that fight anyway, so I'm not even upset because he's getting his title shot again now.
Is this
So-
a teaser of your guys' podcast?
Could be.
Part of it.
This wasn't even a follow-up question. This was a completely separate
It kinda
question.
was, but
I
I'm
said
gonna do it.
separate follow-up. I said
No.
separate. I did
I
say
don't even.
separate.
You can't consider it a follow up, Eric, because it wasn't following anything.
All right, so
It
here's
was-
my real final thoughts. UFC, MMA in
Oh,
general,
God.
figure out judging. We need new criteria. It is not a fucking boxing match. We cannot pretend like their rules apply to this sport because it's a completely different sport. Fix your shit.
Yeah, you tell
This
them.
is a
They're
weird
going to see this
sport.
and they're going to get it
Even
right.
the guy who lost knew he lost, but he's like, just give it to the other guy. He won.
Yeah. But
And
it
they
was a
couldn't.
split draw.
What? Why do you guys?
Bunch of hookers
You
and
know what?
cocaine.
I'm not gonna say anything.
It was a good fight, though. Really good fight.
It actually
That's why
was.
it's a shame it had to end that way.
Yeah. I had Ankalaev 3-2. But anyway, Cassandra, final thought.
Jesus fucking Christ. Are you sure?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I think so.
Jesus, you heathens.
Pre-question for you, Cassandra.
No.
Pre-question.
No, you're questioned out, okay? You used all your questions, we're done.
No comment.
No more
How did
questions.
you feel about
Nope.
this draw split decision on
Nope. Nope. My final thoughts are fuck that. No.
That's funny.
And maybe a little less sports this time of year and a little more family time, okay? Hang out with the people you care about and love, okay? Cherish the moments you have. Even if you get annoyed, just deal with it. Deal with it for the time,
You're right.
and then you move on, and then you don't have to be around them.
I love
And you
MMA
can
more
cherish
than
them.
most of my family, though.
I hope
I
you
watched
put that
So
in your
anyway,
Christmas
back
card
to
there,
my
Michael.
final thoughts. My final thoughts. I'd like to add another segment, which is called the Santa Clauses.
I think that's already
If
moving.
you or
I
anyone
can't
you know
take
is
that.
interested in a mall Santa gig, please reach out to your local mall. They are in desperate need of mall Santas. We need you this time of year. We're looking. Also, third segment. Please check out a great holiday film,
That's funny.
which should be your number one every year, and it's called Mixed Nuts. Check it out.
It's actually
a
really
movie
good.
no one's heard of.
Wait,
It's
what?
a Steve Martin flick. So
Oh,
get
I
with
love
it.
him.
Mixed Nuts. Check it out. It's a Christmas film. It's so good. And
Okay.
it relates to this episode, I think, quite well. So
It actually is a really good film.
Okay, I'll check it out. Mixed Nuts.
and with
Love
that,
it.
I bid you adieu.
Hit him with it.
Don't forget, y'all, like, subscribe, comment, share. Hit us up on the Instas, the Facebooks, the Twits. It's the Sundays Podcast. You can email us, the Sundays Podcast at gmail.com, baby. Let us know what's up. Tell us your thoughts, opinions. Let us know if you even like what's going on. Give us some topics to talk about. We want to know. Send us some questions. Give us your opinions. And also, you know, keep it cool out there. Remember the reason for the season, which is whatever you want it to be. But just be kind and try and bring a little more joy and cheer than usual. Don't be a Scrooge.
Bitch.
Keep
Yeah.
rocking, y'all.
Stay
Whatever that means, Michael.
soft.
Keep rocking in the free world. You know what I mean?
Stay salty.
Mixed nuts.
Salt life.
Bend it in and bend it out.
Are you guys talking about buttholes?